Good evening everybody. Welcome to my Wednesday night stream. I hope everybody's doing well this fine Wednesday evening. We have an Oreo close up, ready already in his position. Please do excuse me if I sound a little bit nasally and throaty. I have a cold at the moment, so if I do have to sneeze or turn away, that will be the reason. But other than that, I hope everybody is doing well this fine evening. I do hear there's some problems with some other people's streams at the moment, so hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, Twitch will be behaving itself tonight. See how it goes. Let's have a look, just check my dashboard is live and everything's working on that front. It does seem to be working, so that's a good start. See how that comes through. Trying to get rid of a headache. Oh, sorry to hear that, Mushy. Yeah, it does seem to be the season for it at the moment. Last minute Easter colds. Looks good here. Excellent, Daniel. Thanks for stopping by. Mushy, good to see you as well. And Maceo coming in with that 7-month Prime from just at the beginning before the stream started. Thank you very much for your support. Really is appreciated. So, fingers crossed, everything's going to work fine. I'm afraid it's worse than you feel now. Already used pain meds for half the day. Ouch, yeah. Once they can take hold, it can be really tough to shift them sometimes. Hopefully, you'll be able to shift it soon. Maybe a good night's rest will help. Specca, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. So, it is officially 8.2 PTR has been released. So, I'm not sure where I'm sitting on that front in terms of wanting to do spoilers and things like that. I'm certainly not going to play it myself. I tend to avoid doing that, but there are bits of snippets of news that I've been seeing already, so I'm not sure how much to dive into it. I'm certainly not gone looking for any story spoilers or anything like that. If it's pertinent towards gold making, I'm fine with that. So if it's something to do with, say, like the flying Pathfinder Part 2, or things you've got to do like that, or anything related to professions, then I'm all ears. Dad Freddy, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. And good evening, Machine. How are you? Make sure you have gold myself. Yeah, that's time to quit the arena and get into the Wolf Street. Something like that. Not cold, at least no other signs. Okay, well, at least you haven't got that mushy. Good to know. You're alright? I'm alright, thank you very much. Despite sounding like I'm full of cold, I'm actually feeling not so bad. Unless I have a sneezing fit, in which case I might just have to pause for a moment. But other than that, I'm doing alright, thank you. A lot of exciting news. Seems we need to start PvPing again for marks. Right, okay, Daniel. So, have we got new honourable or sinister combatants gear? If we have, then I wonder what item level it's going to start at, would be the first quest. And my second question would be, okay, so we need to do a new set of marks of honour for everything, so that means a decent amount of PvP for everyone. Yeah, it's new gear for 8.2. Okay, right. So we're going to have to start a regime of PvP then, most definitely. Just smashed buttons and he's healed me. It's 370, is it? Oh, very good. Nox, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Just make sure get rid of all the quests in Borealis. Oh, really? I'm not sure why that would be. Is it too much of a spoiler to tell me? I mean, I don't mind if it's a minor spoiler. Easier to do the quests when the patch hits. Right, okay. Well, I do have a few quests. But we'll have to deal with those. I need to do this war campaign, though. That's one thing I definitely would like to finish off, this war campaign. Because I'm sure that's probably something to do with the sort of getting the Pathfinder Part 2, as well as exploring the new areas. Good evening, Bullseye. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Right, we haven't looked at the mailbox yet, so let's have a start with that. See what we've done in sales. So I did manage to relist quite a lot this morning. I was also making a few braces this morning, so managed to convert a few Vel crystals that way. So that's pretty good. I watched the match tonight. What kind of match was that, Speckert? I have no idea. I don't really follow sports. Hope I'm well. Doing very well, thank you, P-Lion. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Let's go have a look at the mailbox. See how we're doing, first and foremost. Let's move the backpack out the way. So it looks like since Monday night, we've got 49,000 for Samadan. Not bad, really. We've got sinister combatants, we've got some packs, we've got some seals, quick navigation, deadly navigation. They've all come through. That's not great profit margins on those ones, though. The rings are better. If I've got anyone's rings, that is. Doesn't look like I do have. Oh, there's a Pact of Mastery there for 1,400. And that bid we saw earlier for the Darkmoon Rabbits come through for 16,000, so that's really nice. So I actually got a pet sale, which is a good start. And then Sailor's Pie seems to be doing quite well. And then a few vests. Looking on the whole, pretty good. Man City versus Tottenham, was it? Oh, right, okay. Have I sold anything you spammed earlier today? No, I missed that, Mushy. I was probably away from the keyboard when you posted it. 5 goals in the first 20 minutes. Wow, okay. Sounds like a hectic match then. Resting after a massive chicken and lamb jalfrezi you just ate. Very nice, Nox. Very nice indeed. Very good. Sadly, not been able to catch me recently due to work. No worries, Pilan. Good to have you here, though. Any more rabbits at that price? I'm not sure how many I've got. Have a look. Oh, there it is. What was it? Seal of Mastery. Okay, well, did we have any seals? We had seals of haste, but no seals of mastery. I'll have a look at those in a moment. Let's have a look rabbit-wise. I'm not sure if I got any. Let's have a look. Got a few things about to expire. Looks like I got one other rabbit. Currently going on for 28,000. So selling them for 16,000 isn't too bad. From the looks of things, market value is more like 22, so must have got it up for a bargain there. And Mimi G, how are you? No chicken cam tonight, so no. I wouldn't be able to logistically do it at the moment because it's right the way outside and it's dark. So we'll just have to suffice with an Oreo cam today. If you've seen any of my Twitter or Instagram, just before I went live, I've done a sketch of the new Oreo emote that's currently work in progress. So I've got the physical sketch now. I just need to convert it into a Photoshop file and then digitally take out the background. And then we'll have an Oreo emote ready to go, hopefully by Sunday or Friday. Save from the dark, fox might come. We've had foxes, but we've never had any deaths by foxes. So, touch wood, we're all right on that front. You'll bite my hand off at 16k. Oh, right, okay. Well, I can always transfer them over. I've not had any sales of that before, so it's nice to actually get a sale. So, carrying on with that, let's get rid of those. Let's just clear that filter and then get rid of all of these at 2 hours and repost those on. We'll also do a cancel scan on enchants because I'm sure... Let's do these ones as well, actually, whilst we're here. All the 12-hour ones. And then we'll come back and... How much have you got here? There's quite a few of them, actually. So we'll clear all of these. Get those off and then relisted. Probably include quite a few enchants in that. I did do a cancel scan this morning though, so I probably need to do another one. The OP cat saving Dotty from the fox, quite possibly. Looks like this might need a reload. Looks like it's not quite working at the moment, so let's give this a quick reload and see what happens there. Out walking on Monday night and you saw a wild lynx. Wow, amazing. That's certainly something to see. Don't think we have any wild ones here in this country, but that would be amazing. Oh, that one pro guy, thank you very much. 10 months in a row, that's amazing. What was that just popped up there? I wasn't sure. But thank you, that one bro guy. Your support is absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. Let's see some chef's hats, thumbs up, and some of there for you. And then we've got some Sam emotes there from Mushy. I love Kuhn's Sam emote. Let's have to see what I can do with the Oreo one. Insta-mush. You like the drawing with the paws in the air. Oreo's bigger than the fox, he certainly is, definitely. You used to have a family of foxes living at the bottom of your garden when you lived in Cornwall. Very nice, Nox. Yeah, I'm not sure. We've had one sniff the nest box, but it's pretty secure, the whole chicken run, so I don't think we're going to have any issues that once. Not so big on the social media. No problems, Mushy. I can show you the sketch actually, because it's a physical one. One moment. Just spooking Oreo. He gets a bit concerned when I walk around him. Right. Let's have a look. Let's move that down. So, the Oreo emote that I did a sketch of is currently, let's see if this focuses, looking like, oops, there it is. Something like that, I'm thinking going for. Which I think should work alright. I'll take all the dark grey background out of it, and then I'll do a, just like on a transparent background. So obviously, Oreo normally is like that. It looks like a flying cat from that distance. But he is actually going to be upside down, which is that way around. So hopefully that wouldn't take me too long. That's right, Oreo, you're going to be famous. Not amused with the moving. No, definitely not. He's has to relocate himself now. What old world stuff do I recommend crafting? Trying to make good on your old server, where you got like all professions up until Wrath of the Lich King. Got it from 1.5k to 70k in 1 month. Very nice. So old world enchants, definitely. Anything to do with leveling is worth doing. And the Tomes of Illusions is another good one as well. Have I? No, I'm still going through this. I'll let that run through. I haven't done an enchanting deep dive yet, but I will be doing one soon. Hopefully, I had planned to do one last month, but time got the better of me, unfortunately. So I will do one after I've done a update on the Bracer Shuffle video. So I will do an enchanting one as soon as I can, unfortunately. You just spammed the wrong emote. Which one was that? Oh, that was a thumbs up one. Not using your eyes today, no worries. Oreo was a Pokemon, wonder what he evolves into. He would probably be some sort of Entei similar kind of creature, I think, knowing Oreo. Except extra fluffy.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Let's do a post scan, get some of this stuff on. What server am I on? I am on Shadow Song EU. I nearly forgot then for a minute. Good evening, Dado. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Just going through now. Diamond Rabbit's going on at 29,000. Gregarious Gales still haven't sold. That's on for 279. Everything else is going on, so let's get these enchants on. That Mystic Spell Thread I really need to fix. Don't undercut me a lot, no problem. Have I checked the PTR? No, I haven't, Dado. I haven't normally gone for things like checking the PTR before. Simply because I like to discover it when it comes out. I'm not sure, though, in the future whether I'll change that stance, because I do like enjoying the content when it comes out. Although being prepared for some things, like we've just heard about sort of getting more PvP gear, is certainly useful information to have. Not PvP gear, yeah, new PvP gear, which means new marks of honour. Good evening, Danny. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. You'll buy it for 30k. Oh, that's very kind of you, P-Line. I can do you a deal. I can certainly do it cheaper than that. Name your character Migraine should be banned. It's not fun to undercut that person seeing the name all the time. That's an unfortunate one, given well, she's got a headache at the moment. 30 is the deal, is it? Alright, okay then. By all means, you're more than welcome. So, orange, vanilla, Coke. Not bad, if you must say. Interesting. Orange and vanilla. Sounds more like ice cream to me. Not enough to do trying to catch up with stuff on live without spending the time we have on PTR. Yeah, that's going to be the main issue I'm going to have, isn't it? I've got so much to do in regular World of Warcraft. Did I not pick up all my purchases, on my sales rather? We've still got them here, 49,000, so let's pick up those. Might as well collect up the gold as we're here. And then we'll post on the rest of those auctions. We need to do a cancel scan as well of the enchants, just to make sure that's working. As it is reset day, I'm sure people will be getting new bits of gear, so let's just do that now. Let's deselect all and just go for BFA Enchanting and run a cancel scan. Yep, we've been undercut, and that's not surprising. Let's just let that run through. Cancelling 52. Take those off. There we go. Oh, thank you, Danny, for the cheer. Really do appreciate it. Is there a way to dress up alts to level 103? How do you mean, dress them up? As in gear? Don't have enough on Shadow Song. If you still have the rabbit, when you do, you'll buy it off me for 30. Okay, Pilar, that's the deal. Just sell a Guardian Cub. Yeah, if I could sell one, I would. I haven't managed to get a sale of one for a while. Okay, let's take these cancels off. Excuse me, I'm just going to have to blow my nose. I'll try not to infect you with my microphone and steer clear of it. There we go, so those are done. Let's just post a whole load back on. Let's select all the groups and run a post scan. You don't sell them either, true story. I guess they're very niche, really. You got to really want one, I think, to be able to spend that kind of gold on it. So we'll get these posted up. We'll need to do a restock. Probably need to do some sort of bracer shuffle today. Probably have a look at where we're at battleground wise. I wonder if there's something we can do that to get started on the whole PvP train. Anyway, to turn the sound off the mechano mounts. People sat at the auction house while with mechano dogs can't hit anything else. Oh right, okay, yeah. I don't think you can turn individual sounds down. It would be interesting, certainly. Maybe it's a background sound specifically that you can turn down and keep maybe the music high and put the sound effects low. That might work. There were still a few we didn't cancel here, so I'm going to take those off as well. Because we did have an error with the cancelling. Just going to let that run through and then to do another batch. Got some satchels there. Let's get all this fresh and relisted on. Yeah, we've got lots of things here. Let's deal with all of these. Just coming up to that last number there. Once this refreshes, it's got to catch up with itself. Just let TSM do its thing. Right, there we are. So the last lot. Just another few. Up to that 48 hours, there we go. Then we can just take these cancels, 162 of these, that's going to take me a little while to just run through these. Just want to make sure everything's freshly on for Samadan, see if you can capture some sales, then we'll have a look at restocking. Go to an indoors auction house, that's a good idea. Yeah, at least then they'll won't be able to be mounted up, will they? So with how are we doing backpack wise? 49, that's enough for another lot. So let's hit our refresh button at the top on new discovery. Oh, looks like Oreo's gone. Are you coming back, Oreo? You just had some food. Okay, so going through another load of cancels. Run through those. Yeah, I'm not sure whether you can get access to the sound file, because aren't they all compressed inside of the World of Warcraft files? I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to get inside them very easily. Right, that's done, so let's post that lot on. Go through this lot. Getting ourselves all set, ready for the evening ahead. So we're currently sitting at 1.3 million at the moment. You just disabled all sound effects for now. That'll fix it. There's my Guardian Cub, 457,000, normal price. Not likely to sell it considering region market value is more like 304,000. Make a ticket about it, accessibility for people with ADHD. That's a good idea actually, Mushy. Yeah, I can imagine noises that are completely off the scale annoying are going to really sort of cause extra issues from that front. So that's a good call. Which, I don't know what the bunny sound is. That pings with an egg. Oh, really? I don't think I've heard that one. I'm just going to run all of this on. Sulcan Army, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. And that one works inside as well. Yeah. Is it a pet, I'm assuming? Let's go through, post all of these on. There we go. That's coming up to all 89 on. And then we've probably got a few more. Deal with those 65, so should be able to get all of these in one go, I think. It's a battle pet, they're laying eggs with the ping. Right, okay. You like things to be quiet, not a fan of random noise. I don't mind general ambience, but yeah, things that are sort of kind of like invade your consciousness, slightly less of a fan of as well. They kind of get a bit grating very quickly, don't they? Alright, let's get this last of these auctions back on. Then we're back in the game. Let's open up all of those. There's probably a few auctions that we've missed as well, so we'll get those out of the bags and onto the auction house. Not doing too badly despite the cold. Mailbox was 49,000 for Samadan since Monday night, and so we're going to have a look at what Earthen has done and Awakening have done in that time as well. See if they've captured any sales. Fingers crossed they have. Should also check on El Morte, because El Morte has a few auctions as well. I need to get a good routine going with all of my characters and start building up my auctions on everyone. And then when I've got another character who's going to be a dual crafter and scriber, then... Or was it diving suits last night? Okay, so we might have had some sales there from Earthen, because I think I've got those on as a base decent price. So if I listed them and got lucky, let's fingers crossed, we'll see. We'll have a look, and let's just post this lot on. Main thing is get these enchants on. See if we can get some sales there. Confirm all of those. Try to work with if greater than functions in your operations now. Bit of a new learning curve for you. Yeah, logic is kind of like an interesting one, another layer on top of things. I haven't used it much myself. I'm mainly used just like the minimum one. I have a cold, yes I do, Danny, which is why I'm a bit snuffly tonight, so I do apologise if my cold sounds start getting a bit annoying for people. I'll try to steer away from the mic if I feel a sneeze coming on. So let's have all those on. Let's check what's in the bags. There's probably a few things I've missed. Yeah, there's usually a few shirts and things here that are quite out of range, but they're still probably alright to put on. So we'll do those first. Let's go to the shopping tab, and then we'll pop those on just manually. Most of these are okay. I mean, sometimes like something like that, $4.99. It's not really worth it, so I'm going to come in here at a price like that, and then see if I can just, and that's quite a few of them, so I'm going to have to compete with those. So I'll do that one. Rich purple silk shirt, they're all mine anyway, so I'll just put an extra one on, just free it up a little bit. And same with that one. We'll just shove these on. If we get a good sale, we'll get a good sale. Don't really mind. Main thing really is I need to just go through the groups and adjust them slightly, so that I don't have to do these manually. And just catch me out each time and go through these. You're married into a sneeze family. They're all so loud. After 12 years they still manage to startle you, really? Okay. Whiskey, lemon and honey on a shot of what's that? Glaver. If you're teetotal, you can just go for hot lemon and honey. Yeah, hot lemon and honey is a good one. I don't tend to drink, so although my mother-in-law did give me some single shots of whiskey as a Christmas present back when I used to drink whiskey, so maybe I'll have to try that. Right, I think that's most of them. Yeah, that's all of those on. So that's done in terms of my auctions. Everything's on. Let's go through and check our other characters. Just collect up all our sales, and then we can come back and do some restocks on Samadan and check the PvP situation and all of that stuff. Just licking whiskey can clear the sinuses. Interesting. Okay. No need to chug it down. Yeah, it's not the sort of drink you'd want to chug down anyway, at any rate. Okay, so let's swap on over. Oh, is there a new Brawl today? Excellent. Well, we'll definitely give that a go, because that's a good 5 marks of honor. It's a shame these two characters aren't up to 120 yet. Otherwise, I'd really be able to go all in on that front. That's the eventual goal, to have it, all these 4 at least, plus this one, whoever this is going to be, probably a rogue, all up at level 120, so we can go and maximise on all this kind of thing. But that's a future goal. We'll do that in a moment. Let's check on the sales first and foremost. So, Urfan, who's been doing... Now, we could do this sound defense, but it does take quite a while to do. So I'm going to leave that for the moment. Now, the problem with Urfan, I hope you've got a lot of bag space, because I've been doing a huge amount of bracer shuffles lately. I did a load this morning, and as a result, we have a lot of stuff. Oh, there we go. Shimmer scale diving suits did come in, 570 gold there. So that's good. We did manage to catch some sales. That's nice. So in terms of, we need to send the nylon thread and tide spray linen to Samadan, and then we can open up everything else. So let's just control click that, open up this lot. We're going to have a huge amount of scrapping to do here. I'm not sure I'll be able to clear all of this mail, but this is my veiled crystals stock that's going to have to come through at some point. Now we've got, what have we got here? We've got some Sinister Combatants gear that's not on. That needs to get posted. We'll check our auctions, see if anything's going to expire. Although we're now filling our bags with all this tide spray. Oh, we need to leave some bag space actually. Just remember that. Oh, we'll be able to do that one with the Sinister gear. Pop those on, that's fine. Let's just fill everything up first. Right, there we go. So that's there, inventory's full. And then we can do, no, not that, we need to do a post scan. You missed the AI Brawl, easy marks when it's on. Yeah, I hope they do that again. The AI Brawl was fun. It was the right level for me to be enjoyable, definitely. It's disenchant flip, yeah, definitely. Okay, so my auctions, I've got nothing on at the moment, okay. So that needs to be rectified. Let's run a post scan with the things we do have in our bags. And then we'll have to deal with everything else after this. So, Sinister Combatants gear going on, that's a nice price. Coarse leather gauntlets are below min price now. Everything else looks good. We'll stick those on. Sinister Mail, Sinister Leather, all posted on. How are we doing for bag space now? 14 spare, so I think we ought to really do some scrapping here, because that's going to free up our bag space, and it means that Samadan's going to be able to do some restocks anyway. So let's do this now whilst we're here. Have I got a Horde character to do some Mythic Plus sometime? Yeah, I'd definitely be interested in some Mythic Plus, but sadly I don't have a Horde character because I faction changed Awakening over to Alliance back when I did the 5 million challenge. So, but I would like to do a Horde character because I'd like to experience the storyline from the other side. We'll turn Oreo's camera off for the moment as he's not here. So we're literally just going to scrap up all of this. Unfortunately, I can't move this one over to the right. Unfortunately, it's one of the ones that hasn't. I can see on move frames. All your alliance are below 100, no problem. Alright, we're just going to go through, see how much. We've got 23 Expulsum already, so we should hopefully get a decent amount with all of this scrapping. We'll run through this and see what we're left with. I'll open up all the mail on Earthen, and then we'll make some honourable gear and send it back to Samadan. No sinister gear left in my bags. We posted it before I did this, thankfully. So the queue's all clear. It's all just the correct braces, thankfully. I've never scrapped a sinister gear yet. That would be a terrible mistake. I'm very unfortunate. At least this way we're going to get a fair amount of Tide Spray back. You can get scrapped items back, can you? Do you have to do a specific thing? Me and Papa Freddy will carry you for some good gear. Your trash with Papa Freddy will keep us up. He's your personal healer. Oh, very nice. Oh, Oreo's come back. Sorry, Oreo, I'm not going to put your camera on until we finish scrapping. Via item restoration on the Battle.net website. Oh, right, okay, thank you, Rishi. I've never had to use something like that. You can change the scrap add-on to never show items over a crafted eye level. Oh, that could be useful as well. Blacksmithing goes to me. The cutlasses are selling like hotcakes. Yeah, I'd really like to do blacksmithing and inscription. Oh, I want to do all the professions, really. That's the main thing. Just haven't got there yet because we're too busy scrapping. We'll have to transfer from Horde. Yeah, well, I certainly wouldn't recommend that on get that whole character. Love that the streams. It's a nice to read quests out loud. Yeah, I'd like to do the storyline, definitely. I think I'm missing out on something by not having one on each side. It would be nice. Yeah, up to 34 Expulsum, so not too bad. Just hope my voice keeps walking. It's been okay so far. I've been able to read to my daughter for whilst I've had this, so fingers crossed I should be alright. Although I'm kind of reluctant to record a YouTube video at the moment with my voice all gravelly. Especially with the personal heals. I can imagine. Yeah, I'm not a great Mythic Plus healer. I'm sure I could do a lot better than I currently do with my healing. Right, so we're up to 38. Let's go back to the mailbox and collect up some more. We've got some expires here as well. So let's open up, let's hit control, and then we should be able to get these up quite easily. 1,700. Although this is a lot of different Tide Spray stuff, so that's going to fill my bags up quite a large amount, because there's multiple numbers of those. Filling my bags up with lots of things. Personal healer can't be shared. Haven't seen me in Mythic Plus yet. No, I've done it. I did one in Legion. It was a +6 by accident. I did alright actually. I managed to make my way through it. I don't think I did it on stream though. Okay, so let's post this lot. Made enough for that second account by now. Yes, that's dual box. Yeah, that's interesting. But can you be as effective dual boxing? Though that would be the thing. How would I farm Arcana currently? You want to do the bracer shuffle, but everything crafted is blue. I guess for Arcana, I'm not sure. Normally, I would go through from Chaos Crystals down to Ley Lights down to Arcana, but yeah, there's the brace, what are they? The silkweed? Are they silkweed bracers? The Shalderai silk bracers would be probably the main one with that one. Who cares as long as it's fun? Exactly, that's the thing I always say, is make sure it's fun. And shatter the Ley-like shards into Arcana. Yeah, so I would try the Legion equivalent of the bracers with the Shalderai silk and go from there would be my first thought, as Rasheen suggested. And then shatter Ley-lights, as Mushy suggested. Right, how are we doing on space? We've got 16 spare, so we can go and scrap all of this lot quite easily. Jump off here. Okay, so just check nothing else is in there. Let's queue all of that. Then we can start scrapping. Actually, I can put Oreo's camera back on, but I'm going to move it off to the side. Come on, Oreo, we're going for a little trip. Move you over next to me. Seeing as you are actually next to me anyway, so if I reach to my right now, we at least have my hand in the right position, with the right side of each other. Let's just make your camera a little bit bigger so you're the same size. There we go, Warrior. Side by side, whilst we can scrap. Give it a try, just trying to max out Legion Enchanting. Yeah, it's a good one to add in to your Enchanting list of things. There's quite a few things that do still sell. Warrior's enjoying his time. Ah, Sensors, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? Please excuse me whilst I've got a bit of a cold. Post stacks versus stack quantity. Breaks your brain every day still. Post stack versus stack quantity. Is that not the same thing? It sounds confusing. Alright, up to 43 expulsum already. Okay, that's good. I think we're going to need those veiled crystals. Yeah, just use the same word. Yeah. That is confusing. Talking of background sounds that are slightly annoying, this screaming that I've got in the background from the Sound Defense Quest invasion is slightly worrying. I've got a TSM question. How can you make TSM only watch the same stack size when you do a cancel scan? Pavave is also Babysitter Freddy some days. Oh, excellent. So you can have match stack size when you're posting auctions. I don't know if you can use match stack size when you're cancelling auctions. I've never tried it. So I would assume going into TSM, you'd look in your group operations. I'm guessing. So if you had match stack size here, under cancelling, there's nothing here other than keep posted on there. Cancel undercut auctions, cancel to repost higher. So I don't know is the honest answer. I don't know if match stack size includes comparing against ones when you're cancelling. I would assume, as it works with posting, it would do the same with cancelling and only look at those that are matched the stack size. So if you have it on for your operation, it should work for both posting and cancel, would be my guess on that, from looking at how it's done there. I'll have to try it to confirm it. It works for you, does it, Freddy? Okay, that's pretty good. So quantity means the amount of stacks, or the size of the stacks. Quantity would be the number of stacks, I would have think so. And now just list 3 by 3. That's fair enough, that's the easiest way to think about it. Just keep it the same number. It's a language thing. Yeah, it's not, I don't think it's clear even for a native English speaker. But it is, I do agree, it is confusing. I sometimes confuse myself with it. Yeah, it is very much brain-boggling. Right, let's go and collect some more in the mail. Should hopefully be all of it now. Oh no, we've got some more Sinister gear to post up here. So let's just go through, just open everything else. Doesn't look like there's any other sales here. We'll have a look though. There's still 3 missing in the mail, so you never know. It might be good. How many months do we have these 2 words now? 5? I don't know. I think it's longer than that. I mean, it's probably been like that since TSM4's been around, which is well over a year now since it's been in beta. Alright, going through all of that and then onto that Tide Spray batch. Looks like we just filled up, unfortunately, so we'll do a post scan and then get the last of that lot up. So we're on a post scan. There we go. Hey Eddie, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. We never had to sell enchants in stacks. No, that's true, actually, as you sell them in singles. But now with the turn-ins, you list them manually and in stacks. Oh, right, okay. You do sell them in enchants in stacks of the Warfront hands, yeah, like Mushy was just saying. Yeah, I've not done them in stacks for the turn-ins. I'd have to have a look at that and do something specific for that. I haven't really bothered as of yet. Okay, we did get another sale, Sinister Combatants. So let's just clear everything else. Take up the Tide Spray. Then we can scrap that. So 4,800 to add on. So the Shimmer Scale Diving Suit, 6 of those. That was good. And then 1 Sinister Combatants Mail. So that's also good. So I'll run a post scan on you. Greetings from Sir Ducklet. He's working, so he can't be here tonight. No worries, thank you, Speckett. Greetings back. I hope Sir Ducklet is doing well. Heelshot, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Is that why people buy 3 at a time? Yeah, for the hand-ins, that would be. Thought people were misclicking. Oh yes, you mentioned that in the Discord, didn't you, Nox? Excellent, good to hear.
If you find anything exotic,
He stares at us. Is that Oreo? Right, let's move on over and do a final scan. I ought to really do a restock with Earthen before using up my Expulsum. We've got some Sinister gear here that's in the list. So let's try this display scrapple in tooltips. Okay. Filters. Can we add a new one? Create a new filter. What's the new filter name? Hi? I don't know. Add rule. Item level. Item level. You can't quite see this under my screen, but I'm just trying to. Let's just move my. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Actually, that'll work. Just move this up a little bit. I'm just trying to work out what this item level is. So let's say in my bags they're at 225. So anything over 225, maybe we don't want to be doing. So maybe let's put that at. Let's say something safe like 280 to 999. Let's add that rule in. Done. See if that works. I've got no idea if that's going to work. Let's just close that down. Click OK. And reopen it up. No, they're still in there. Okay. Excuse me one moment. I need to remember to move my Warcraft further down. 233 are the blues. Okay. Did you put the fluffy hair in the drawing? Yes, I did, definitely. As much as I could. The max is 280, 233, 245. The filter is still on default. Is it still on default? I thought I turned it over here to high, because I've got a little tick mark here. And let's just edit that one. So, filter, equipment settings, item is not using an equipment set. We turn that one off. And I guess put something like 440 on this, 540, something like that. Oh right, the filter's the other way round, is it? Min is 0, max is 280. Okay, thank you, TJ. So min, so it's the other way round. It's filtering the ones you want to see. So let's say 280. Let's try that. Okay, done with that. Okay on that. And then let's cancel that down and open that back up. No, we're still... Oh, no. Oh, I see here. Ah, there's the filter. Ah, right. I'm with you now. There we go. Learning is winning. There we go. Right. Okay. There we are. Brilliant. Thank you all. Let's just move my screen back down. Got that one worked out. So now we should be able to queue those up. Thank you all for your help. That's what you meant when you said it's still on default, Nox. Okay. Makes more sense now. Another TSM question. You made a list with questions you wanted to ask. Kept forgetting the last few streams. No worries, Beckett. That's your name. Can you open your restock list without opening a profession? You want to check if I've to restock on your level 1 bank alt, but can't have a profession on it, as professions are level 5 plus. You can with the command according to Mushy. I have not done it myself, so I don't know. Is it just... oh yes, just by doing the task list. But how do you do the... because with the professions you need to be able to do... If I just move this off for a minute, don't you need to... Let's just move this over here. Let's just scrap those. There we go. Let's leave that going. Don't you need to actually add something to the queue first? So you have to use your groups and use restock selected groups first. So don't you need to do that and then restock selected groups, and then you can go through and go into the gathering and then collect things up? So I guess because you can only do gathering, you have to make the queue first. So you need a profession up to be able to do it, really. Although, yes, you can log over with the open task list. The task list goes through from one character to another. That's a good point, Mushy. Why is that not carrying on? There we go. Okay, maybe it's because this is open. Let's try that again. Okay, that was weird. Didn't like to scrap multiple whilst the profession window was open. There we are. That's better. Warriors are fun, are they? Yeah, that's a strange one. I hadn't realised that the crafting window just made it only go singly. Who'd have thought it? Well, we'll go through, carry on with the scrapping. Let's open up our bags. How are we doing with the expulsor? Up at to 58 at the moment. Doing very well, thank you, TJ. How are you? How have you been? Apart from having a cold, obviously, that's not quite so much fun. That thing's recent with the crafting window, isn't it? It used to not matter. Oh, okay. There's always these new things that slip in for whatever reasons. Trade channel is forbidden to sell over here. Really? Then what's it used for? Got to keep on relogging alts to check if you need to restock. It looks like you might need to spec up with that one. I can't see any other way around it, unfortunately. Selling runs, of course. Ah, right, okay. Now we've just got Oreo grey belly fur in his camera. We'll carry on with this. Wow, up to 61 expulsum. Very healthy amount. You're Dutch, okay, lazy. Is that really a thing? I wouldn't have thought it. No, as Mushies agrees. Not lazy, I would say. I'm not sure that's true either, Speckett. Opposite of lazy would be active. Oh, right one too, how are you? Glad you could join us, hope you're doing well. Oreo's rolled over for you. He's just off camera though at the moment, so let's just move him across a little bit. There we go. As you've come in. I'm alright, thank you, right one too. Apart from a bit of a cold, doing okay. Yep. Oreo's full on cuteness tonight. Had to leave all chats on your realm, spammed with Mythic plus 10 with professional team. Wow. Sketch versus real. Let's have a look, let's compare you, Oreo. So there's Oreo, and then Sketch is slightly more cutified version of him. I've made his eyes bigger and everything. But I think that will work for an emote. I need to sort of like exaggerate the sizes slightly like that. So I think we should be alright with the Oreo one. Obviously I've made his tail really fluffy as well. So we should be alright on that one. Well, but it was good fun to do nonetheless. Oreo's not impressed. Although Cookie was the least impressed. When I was about to start the drawing, she just went and sat on my post-it note and wouldn't let me draw for at least 5 minutes. Alright, okay, we'll go and do a... That was all the mail, I believe. 70 expulsum. That's a good amount. We'll go through that. Yeah, we did all the mail, so that's done. Let's check my auctions so we can do a restock. And check everything. Everything's alright there. I think there was some Sinister gear we didn't have posted on. Let me just check that. Yeah, gone below minimum price on those. The male arm guards. So let's deal with those rogue items. Here we go. Shift click on those. Oh wow, 500 gold. That's really cheap. Considering they've got a crafting cost of 309 gold. That's a lot of arm guards for a very cheap price. I'm going to buy those and repost them up higher. I think that's a better price. Let's go pick those up. Pick those purchases up. And then I also need to send the tie spray linen and nylon thread to Samadan. And then we'll do a repost again. Pop that back up. Not shopping. We need a auctioning post scan. There we go. If you menu undercut and you're out of the item in your bag, the user interface crashes. Oh really? When you were showing the drawing, this is what Oreo was doing. Let's have a look. Bless him. He's such a cute cat. He's done really well actually. He got his jabs over the weekend and he's absolutely fine at the moment. Okay, just give you a small pop-up informing you that out of that item in your bag. Okay, you're out of the item in your bag. The user question. Yeah, just a little pop-up would work for that. Okay, so coming in at 3,600 here. So let's post those on. That's better. Oh, we've got some things missing here. So that must mean they're not in our list. So let's just go through that. Sinister Gear sell. No, they are on our list. So let's just double check that again. Run a post scan. Was one below minimum price. Our maximum amount already posted. Okay, so we'll have to change. Actually, let's leave that off for the moment. I'm sure we're not going to have that many sales for the moment. And so I'll leave that at that. And then we can do the reposts in a moment. You had your girl Baby Flea in the vet hospital for a day to double check her diabetes. Did well, passed. Excellent, that's good to know. No pills, remains on pills but no shots. Miss her though for a day. Oh dear. Yeah, they're just the ones it's just because I've already got how many on the auction house? I've already got 5 on the auction house, so my limit must be at that. Maybe if I just change that slightly to 8, that might be more useful. So Sinister Gear Cell uses which operation? Average crafting singles max 5. Okay, which obviously makes sense. Let's change that to max 8. And then in our posting, so post cap to 8. So like you were saying earlier, post cap is the number of stacks, and then posted stack size is this one down here. It is confusing, I must admit. The language isn't quite making sense. There we go, so post those on. Current size. It's the manual undercutting from the shopping screen. Oh, right, okay. That just breaks your brain.
If you find anything exotic,
Right, okay, so let's go on here and we'll do. So we had diving suit and male leggings. Let's just double check that. Restock stated groups, yep, it's the same. So gathering wise, calcified bone and coarse leather. Oh, needed the task list for that. Let's bring that back up. And then head on over. Flying Brutasaur incoming to the guild bank. Let's pick these up. One of those, coarse leather and calcified bone. Collect all that up. You can probably close down the task list now. And then craft those diving suits. 6 of those, not too bad. Thinking about walking over to your craft cabinet. What's in your craft cabinet, Mashi? Oh, there we go. Master Pandaria Crafter. Fantastic. Whereabouts in the UK do I live? I'm on the south coast, around sort of like the kind of like Sussex area. And get a post-it stick on the bottom of your screen. Not a bad idea, actually. Right, so with those crafted, let's post those on. Then, what we can do... Right, auctions. Oh, did you see that? Oreo just rolled all the way over. Are you alright, Oreo? He's off now. Right, okay, so let's just do a post scan. And get the diving suits on. Current price 300 and male leggings for 501. That's good. Okay, so crafting wise, how much can we do on honourable leather? We need calcified bone for this. We've got 67 expulsum, so we're going to need a lot of calcified bone. I'm sure we have enough. So let's just go through. Calcified bone. Is there any in here? I think it's in the other one. Lots of tide spray here. There's the calcified bone, just hiding in various places. Let's see if I can clear this out. Apologies, Mushy, for the scattershot bones everywhere. There we go, let's clear that out. Let's queue the 67 up and use the task list for it. Ah, good point actually. I've been using the standard interface for it, and maybe that is the difference. We can make 58 with what I've got. Okay, so let's start with those, and we'll do the rest. Could you do a favour and put 1 copper in my guild bank? Seems so empty, 0 copper in a guild bank. I'll do that next time I'm in there, and you remind me. Okay, let's make these whilst we're here, and I can catch up on everything. Made the biggest flip mistake of your life. You bought and crafted a lot of off-raiding supplies, spent roughly 500,000, then the market on your server plummeted, then you was expecting it to skyrocket. It can happen. Sometimes it works that way, unfortunately. Constant symptom, but hopefully you can recoup some of your costs over time. Leveling up the Demon Hunter at the moment, 103. Went to take tailoring, bought 3,000 Deep Sea Satin. Wow, that's a good amount. I hope you got a good price for that. Deep Sea Satin's really expensive for me. $30 each. That's pretty good. Yep, I'd say that's a good price. Next week's a mythic release. The market wobbles up and down, it certainly does. Mobile app has notified me you have just passed the 3-day mark since your last smoke. Very nice, congratulations. My kids are on holiday, chose the wrong week to do this. Yeah, that could be a slight issue. It's actually Tempest Hide we need here. So let's go get some Tempest Hide. I'm sure I've got some of that in the main one here. And that's hardened Tempest Hide. I want regular Tempest Hide. Let's get that. That should be enough. Make the other 9. There we go. Bought a load of Bloodstained Bone a while back for 1 gold 75 each. Okay. Sold 5 stacks of it the other day for 12 gold each. Oh, that's brilliant. Found making yourself smile every time you had a craving helped you through. That's a nice idea. I like that one, Solcom. Veiled is up to 400. 400, Mushy. That's actually amazing. I think my Veiled matte price is something ridiculous, like 100 gold, 106 gold at the moment. I need to update my strings now. They should be working on the new shuffle spreadsheet for their 8.1.5. If you do want to use the strings, they should be working now. I need to do a video on it soon that goes through everything. I haven't put the strings in yet. Let's do that. But I was just testing it this afternoon, so all of that should be working. So let's send those to Samadan. There it goes. Everything's up. And charging on your super low, is it? Ah, it's a Draenor's Trunk server. Mr. Ruben Pavel, thank you very much for the follow. Like 15 gold for Umbra Shards. 15 for Umbra Shards. I mean, Umbra Shards is one of those things you get in quite a lot of excess with the shuffle, so I wonder if there's a glut of them on your server. But yeah, that is super low. How are the enchant prices based on that, though? You drown in them. Yeah, it is an issue. Right, so we've done our restocks, we've done our bracer shuffles, we sent everything over. We now need to go over to Awakening and have a look at where we're at on any potential sales we might have picked up on this one. I've not really done a lot here, so I'm not expecting huge amounts of sales. I'm certainly not restocking on anything at the moment. We will like to flesh out alchemy later. So let's just check. Where's the mailbox? It's the other side. It's always the other side. Alright, let's have a look. And we are here. We have a load of expires, so let's deal with those. Don't know why my Dark Moon ride ticket's there. Oh yes, we were going to get some Expulsum, weren't we? Because we didn't have the alchemy thing. So let's open up those as well. And we could do with heading back to Borealis for that little jaunt. And then we've got just a few more to do here, so let's do a quick reload on that one. Bought yesterday Veiled for under 200 gold, even though you can make them for a lot less. Yeah, that's not bad actually, just because of the time saved on it. What else we got? You have a hit training app. You work through one of them when you get a craving. Burns off the snacks you've been eating. That's fair enough. What else did I have? Frost and Falls. It looked like Shadow Song, but some things changed in price quite significantly. Oh, right, okay. Made 100 enchants, bought today 150 packed enchants. Wow, okay. Pushing the prices up. Drums around 90 gold each on your realm, for example. Okay. Double the price and just listing them 3 times 1 over and over. If you run out of any enchant, you run a cancel scan and get them from the mailbox and start again. Sounds like a good system, Mushy. Hopefully you'll get a decent amount of profit through that. What's a feathery friend? Oh, that's something different, isn't it? That's from a quest. Let me just have a look at that. What did that actually say? A parrot trainer from Freehold, Rodrigo, is trying to offload some of his birds. I needed to diversify my stock, so we formed a business partnership. You should stop by my shop, Rough Waters, next time you're in Borealis. Okay, thank you. That was what it was. Let's open up all of these. I'll do that. You can buy another pet, yeah. Basically, thank you, Valioria. Everything from your competition, you're now not letting them profit from your reset. Fair enough. Where is Cookie tonight? Maybe just missed her, though. Cookie has taken herself off to bed, I think. She's not around at the moment. She rarely comes down of a night time. She used to spend all the time next to me on the sofa, way back when I started streaming. But she tends to just go upstairs to bed now. Maybe it's because I stream so late. And Oreo's taken over downstairs. Right, loads of stuff here. So what we need to do is post this lot on first. Let's deal with that. Run a post scan. And then we need to go to Borealis and do some scrapping. Oreo is Grandmaster General downstairs. Yes, definitely. He's got the control of that one. Let's move his camera actually back up. Oops, that's the wrong window. Oreo camera is that one. Just pop it back up at the top and then make it smaller. I'll turn it off for the moment as he's not around. A little bit smaller. There we go. And when he comes back, I'll turn it back on. So let's post on our random stuff from before. You never know. And then where are we? Oh, we're Kenning's Lodge here. We need to really go back up here. Now it's so tempting to do these. 25,000 XP for each of those. But I want to carry on with Samadan for the moment. So where's our Flight Master? Let's jump on this and head on over. Because we want to go back and do some PvP, really. That's the main thing. Mohawk, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Always catch me on YouTube, but first time live on stream. Well, welcome aboard. Thank you for joining me live. When you had the 3 cats, 2 girls, 1 boy, he ruled the house downstairs and the 2 girls ruled upstairs. The oldest, though, she ruled them both. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. They're worth it. I think you can also gain a 10% hour XP buff from completing the 404. Yes, you can, Zivs, that's true. It is very tempting to do that, as I am looking to level up as well. So what I probably need to think about balancing this, I'm not going to have time to do everything. I want to try some Brawl stuff, because I really want those 5 marks of honour. So I think in preference to getting the XP tonight, because we did have a good Awakening session the other night. So let's keep this as a Samadan focused one. Obviously we do need to finish off the other characters as we're going through them. It's a little bit of scrapping. Actually, I'll leave the scrapping for now. We don't need to do that now. Oh, Oreo's back. Let's pop your camera back on. There we go. Oh, you're facing the wrong way. There we go. Oh, Cookie's actually come down now. Hello, Cookie. How are you? He's off to the side though. Whilst Oreo's here, I doubt Cookie's going to intervene. So I think we ought to really go back to Samadan now that we've reposted with Awakening. So let's go on over and have a look, because time is of the essence. What did we have shoulders wise now? Those look much better, those shoulders, than the heirloom ones we did have. Much nicer. We need to change Samadan's shoulders though. They definitely need something. They pop up often anyways. Yes, exactly, Ziv. So hopefully we'll be able to do another one at another point. Then you can buy a big bag of candy and sweets. Going to wait until the AI Brawl returns and just plough through the battlegrounds and all 12 characters. That's a good idea. Right, let's have a look. How are we doing? We've got the honourable combatant stuff and everything else here, so let's take all of those. I love the sound that makes coming through the mail. It's a very soft little sound of all that cloth. There we go. Right, so we need to disenchant all of this. So let's run through that now, whilst I'm here. Get myself some veiled crystals. Yeah, I would like more level 120 characters so I can do more battlegrounds. For this number of marks of honour, definitely would be useful. Because I want to be prepared for the next wave in 8.2. Especially, well, mainly with tailoring, because that's my favourite one, because especially with the cloaks, they sell to wear anyone. And then I'd like to second that with leatherworking. And obviously leatherworking takes a lot of marks of honours, because you have the two sets of the leather and the mail. So we're going to have to do quite a lot of PvP. Always wonder how I'm able to sit on the ground the entire stream. Probably wouldn't even survive 10 minutes. It's surprisingly good. I do have to stretch my legs out so my knees don't hurt every now and again. But apart from that, yeah, it's surprisingly comfortable, and certainly for someone who does suffer from a bad back from time to time, it's actually really good for my posture. Apparently there are sieves, according to word on the street. I haven't confirmed it personally myself because I've not been looking on the PTR, but I think it would be a good precaution, even if it doesn't happen, just to get some anyway. Because if you can get some ahead of time, then and they do drop, then you're at least in a good position to capitalise on the new market. Because people will be wanting to get the new item level gear for their fresh characters. It's PTR, so everything's changed. That's very true. But given how it's worked with the honourable gear and now the sinister gear, I see no reason for them not to continue it. Use them in the next expansion. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do next expansion and whether they'll use the same system or not. I mean, I know a lot of people have not wanted to do PvP, but for me, as a barrier of entry, that means that you're more likely to be able to tap into a market if there's a slight difficulty to doing something. So I'm not against doing things like PvP if it expands my opportunities. Oh, your characters are not 120 yet? Okay, well you've got a few there. That's definitely quite a few. 73, 75, 102. There's a lot. You've got nearly 4 up at 120. At least 3 there is a good start indeed. I would like to have that many characters, that's for sure. I want every profession, and I want all characters to be at 120 before the end of this expansion. Okay, if they do the more AI stuff. Yeah, me too, Danny. The AI stuff was fun. One of each class has. Oh, right, for all the things, of course. Getting all your recipes. Just got the Elemental Lord's Illusion Tome. Oh, yes. That's the one, Solkan, I need to do on Samadan. I need to do both that one and the Pandaria one. I have 14 120s. Really bad at using them. I only use 3 of them. When it gets to the point, though, swapping around all the characters can take quite a while, can't it? But they're doubles on other servers. Fair enough. Yeah, I haven't even expanded into other servers. There's so much to do. And that's just in gold making. I haven't tried Alcoholic. I should give it a go, because it would be a good way to manage all my different characters. Right, we are done on all of those. How much did we get Veiled Crystal wise? We have 83. I bet you I could use them all up in one go quite easily. So let's just check my auctions. Where are we at on the auction front? That's where we're at. Let's just check. Oh, I won't check shopping at this point. Let's check the restocking and see what it says. Profits wise, we're looking at packs of Critical Strike and Haste have been reset. One of those by me recently. Mastery and Mastery looks like it's a bit low there at 304 profit. And then the weapons are much lower. Look at those. They're only 200 and 100 profit. This could possibly do with a reset as well, these weapon enchants. Not the rubbish ones, but versatile, all the navigation ones could possibly do with a reset. What else did I miss? Would the new raid explain a drop in Sinister and Darkmoon card sales? The new raid's not out yet though, is it? It takes you an hour to go through all your characters and restock list auctions, every profession and other stuff. Yeah, I'm sure it can probably be quite a routine, can't it? If you do them all in a row with crafting and crafting, it can take you 4 hours. Wow, okay. Just relisting is an hour. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I'd like to do. Oh, it got released today for EU. Really? Oh, right. I didn't realise that. LFR should give a brief spike, ideally for people who need more eye level. Excuse me, blow my nose. Right, I don't know what that would mean really. I guess I'm going to need to make sure my enchants are on, because there might be some decent sales that way. Let me just check these Pact of Mastery whilst I'm here. Let's have a quick look at that. Not enchanting mats. Pacts. Let's have a look at all of them. Run a shopping scan. Just want to check on that. People could be busy doing other stuff which could lead to a drop. Yes, exactly. There's other options there. So this has gone down to 1,099. Where is the actual price point here? Oh, there we go. There's 14 here at 1,100. It's still a reasonable profit of 304, but I would like that higher. My minimum price on these is 874, so I've got quite a room to maneuver on that. Also looking at this, we also look like we're undercut on both of those, so I'm going to run a quick cancel scan on my BFA Enchanting. No, not shopping scan, cancel scan. Deselect all, BFA Enchanting, run a cancel scan. There we go. Oh, it's not released yet, by the way. Okay, we'll have a look. Okay. You just want people to buy your crafts. Right, okay, so those I've been undercut on, so let's just take those off. 42 auctions. Quickly take those off and then post them back on. Take those cancels off. 5,000 crafted, 10,000, we've got 2,000 patterns. Wow, that is loads. Okay, so that's that done, and we'll run just a post scan on those because we know we cancelled those. A couple of things below minimum price there. I could do with putting my new prices in with the string. Oh, just sold. Oh, Bountiful Captain's Feasts. That's good. We can restock on those hopefully. I wonder if that's to do with a raid, perhaps. Maybe you should get some more feasts on. That's an interesting idea. Because I bet you we have to restock on those now that we've done those. How much got bought up? 6,400 for those. I don't think my restock's very high on that. Let me just check that. Groups. Restock selected groups. Doesn't have it on yet. It hasn't registered it. We've got a lot of things to make actually. Only telling me 18,000 on all of that. So, let me just have a quick look actually. Battle Captain's Feast. Let's go through my groups. And cooking. Bountiful Captain's Feast has a group operation of only 10 of each. So I could really probably do with upping that. Let's change that to... actually, no, let's go back. Excuse me, sniffing. Captain's Feasts, group operations. Let's up that. Take that one off. Let's go up to 25 of each. Okay. So now we'll go back to our trade skill, clear the queue, and restock on those. We should at least have... There's no Captain's Feast in here yet. Okay. Why is that? Let me just check. Bountiful Captain's Feast have a minimum price of 1204 and are currently at 1094. Maybe we need to have another restock of that, or I need to do a quick reload. Either way, let's have a look. And mostly you relist by mats. And then when you want more gold, you go craft. Hey Bone Arrow, how are you? Anyone not updating realm info? That's interesting. US is down, is it? Oh, okay. Not a good plan. What else did I miss there? So about Lesser Parry. Think of me. Oh, right, okay. The API NA is down. Oh, sorry to hear that. Not a good thing, obviously. Right, so we were looking at Bountiful Captain's Feasts. We're currently at min price of 1203. They're currently at 1299. Last scanned 11 minutes ago. So from looking at that, I should have a restock on those, but hasn't come through here. Maybe it's because my restocking is 20% crafting or some such like. Let's have another look. Captain's Feast, group operations, crafting, 25 of each. Go into the settings. Yeah, so the minimum is actually a 20% profit of crafting or 400 gold. So if we were to change this to 10%, because that's 110% because this is profit. So if we just give that a quick check and then we were to do a restock, let's just clear the queue and do a restock. Let's have a look at that. Now we've got the Bountiful Captain's Feast coming in. So the profit margins aren't great, but they are minimal there. And it's at least a profit. So we'll definitely do that. So EU will go down to Blizz likes to break it after a patch. Yep, it could be that. Hopefully, touch wood, it'll be alright. You're doing your 3 LFR runs for the week. 25 tries now. Oh, wow. Just decided to stay up well today to do your TSM stuff. Hope it stays up for like a few more hours. Hopefully, Captain Miners, fingers crossed, touch wood. Everything works, it's just the info in the crafting screen is broken. Yeah, exactly. So this is a 23,000 profit here. It doesn't look like a lot considering how much stuff we're making here. So I think some of these are not great profit margins. Let's have a look tailoring wise. What have we got here? Azure silk pants, mage weave leggings, enchanted spell thread, and then a couple of sinister gear. Okay, so what does the gathering look like for this lot? Let's add them all in. And that's a fair amount of stuff. We're missing 2 Expulsum, Arcana, aromatic fish oil, Mysterious Essence. Wildflower, need loads of that. Now, where's the Veiled Crystals? That's where I'm going to be most interested in. Do we have enough? Looks like we do, because I can't see it here on the list. Unless I'm going blind. So let's open up the task list. Right, loads of stuff, including cooldowns. So let's start with the cooldowns, and we'll work our way through this. And so, Hexweave Cloth, we'll create one of those. And then we'll do this one. Can you listen alphabetically? I'm not sure if you can or not. Create that one. And let's just take that down and that down. So, let's have a look. By name. Yeah, they are listed by name in here. So, Veiled Crystals aren't down here. So, we must have enough of them. They are listed alphabetically, it looks like. Okay. So, moving on from this, let's have a look at what we need to pick up. Vendor stuff, auction house stuff, there's a few bits and pieces. We can maybe do something with that. We've got a lot of stuff we can get from the guild bank, and a lot of stuff we can get from the vendor. So let's do those whilst I'm here. Let's switch to the TSM vendor, otherwise it won't buy them. There we go, and then we'll buy those. Did you get everything? Hopefully you did. And then we'll move down, jump off down here, and get ourselves all this stuff from the guild bank. And we should be able to make quite a lot of this. So how's TSM going to cope with all of this? There's a lot of stuff to get. And the one copper, yes, of course. Let's pop that in. How can we deposit a copper in? Deposit. Let's make it one. I like even numbers though. Let's make it 2 copper. There we go. 2 copper. Bump up your crafting profit, it's taking too much time. Yeah, that's an idea. And then you only do the higher profit margin things. So moving on to this, cooking crafts, 25 cold tiramisu and 25 mondazi. Let's start with some cooking. We've got Pierre next to us, so let's give this a go. A regular one. Cold tiramisu, we don't have everything we need for this. We should have. No, that's right, because we make them in stacks of 10, of course. So let's make 1, 2... Well, we need 3 of those. And we'll need 1 of those. And then we'll need to do another one. And get that through. Actually, it's telling me to do more than that. Okay, interesting. So we'll have to change the order of that, perhaps. Looks like TSM's got a little bit confused with that side of things. Well, let's do everything else whilst we're here. Bolt of Mage Weave, we need 5 of those. Let's do those. Bolt of Ember Silk, is that on the list? No, it's not. Have a day like this, in and out the house, resulting in major headache, you craft stuff. Fair enough. Not like you sell those 800 items in a week. Yeah, so you're not having to restock it all the time. Right, so how do we get on? We're going to have to probably do a little bit of a shuffle here on the cooking. Let's just go over to cooking. We've got 2 swamp fish and chips we can do. We're still missing mondazi, and so we actually need 250 of each. So we need to add these into the list here. So if I've got 5 of that, I still need another 20 of cold tiramisu to get the 200. So let's just add that to the list. Change the queue to 20. Add those in, the cold tiramisu and the mondazi. We need 24 of those. So let's go to mondazi, 2, 3, 4, and queue those up. So now gathering should get me enough for both of those, hopefully. Wildflower, Guildbank vendor, cooking crafts, get from Guildbank, wildflower and Fusaka. Collect that up. And then the rest we get from the vendor, or can we make it? Looks like we can make it according to this. Let me just double check that. Go back to the regular interface, because that's easier. They're not here on that because we need aromatic fish oil, which is what we're missing here, which is buy from the auction house, 176. Now, given the price of aromatic fish oil, last time I looked at this, it'll be easier to get from fish. So let's have a quick look at aromatic fish oil and run a shopping scan. Let's have a look at this one. Did play your enchanter when you, whenever you had time to play. Fair enough. Fly to world quest, listen chance to do world quest, listen chance fly to the next world quest, kill boss, listen chance blue, listen chance. That's a nice one. Angel Lights, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see me live. Only see me on YouTube. Well, thank you for stopping by the live stream. Hope you're doing well. It took you hours to get through the world quests and the invasion after that. There's a lot of stuff to do in World of Warcraft, definitely. So, looking at aromatic fish oil, it's here at 7 gold 80, which is really expensive. My average purchase price is 2 gold 41, and I can probably get a better price from my fish if I were to look at the fish at the moment. I don't think there's anything particularly cheap, not cheaper than I've already got it made for. So 6 gold 80. Yeah, the lowest here is 534, and I've got an actual purchase price of Lane Snapper for 387. That's my best price, I would say, for the Lane Snapper. So that should really make my aromatic fish oil that price. So I'll have to adjust that. So, looking at that, how much Lane Snapper have I got, and how much can I make into aromatic fish oil? Let me just move this off to the side. Herbs and fish. Lane Snapper is that one, the red one. So we've got a fair amount of it. Let's take, how much did we need aromatic fish oil? 176. Let's do a stack and a bit. So we've got some there. And then what I'm also going to do is have a look at that aromatic fish oil in TSM. So the crafting is 241 map cost. I don't think there's a lot I can do about that in terms of materials. I was thinking about what I can do in terms of pricing it somehow, because we've got convert DB market here, which isn't really what we need. We need to use the average buy of our Lane Snapper. Probably need to do like a spread minimum between the average buy of all the different fish. That would be something I could do in the future. For the moment, I'm just going to set it to a manual price, which is similar to, what was it in the Lane Snapper here? 3 gold 87. So let's change that to a manual price for now. We can always adjust this later. 3 gold 87 silver. That should work. There we go. So let me just go back and check that. Let's close this down and reopen it. Be the easiest. Oops, sorry, Pierre. Crafts, materials, aromatic fish oil. Is there 387? Yeah, that's fine. Just wanted to make sure the profits are correct on that for the Cull Tiramisu and the Mondazi. Okay, with that done, we need to actually make the aromatic fish oil out of this Lane Snapper. So we can just right click it, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. So let's just click through this. Thankfully it's quite quick. There we go. Just put down 6 gold, prices went up. Yeah, I guess it could be down to the price, like minimum buyout is 5 gold 34, isn't it? So I do need to bear that in mind. Although I do still have a fair amount of Lane Snapper at the moment. So we'll keep on with this for now. and then if needs be I'll stick it up higher. 2, 1, there we go. Do we need some more aromatic fish oil, or is that enough? That's 140. I'm going to go through and do this 200 as well, so I've got a stock of it. That'll be easier. Bind the fish to a scroll reel, super fast oil. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Me rapidly clicking like this is sure to give me RSI. I don't do this that often, so thankfully I can just do this and get through it quite quickly. It's a good job it's not on the global cooldown, otherwise this will take forever. Just imagine if it was this quick to disenchant things. That would be really nice. There we go, and now we're done. Danny, thank you very much for the chair. Very kind of you. 100 bits for 100 clicks. Thank you very much. There we go. Done with that. Done with the cookie clicker. And moving on to our cooking then. So going over here, going down to here. Okay, so now we've got Tiramisu and Montazi all in the correct amounts. So let's create these. Requires cooking fire, of course. Pierre's gone. There we go. Another lot. I'll run through those. AKA Dolly, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. We're just going through and restocking on things at the moment. Making a whole load of Tiramisu and Montazi. How's the profit margins on these at the moment? 1 gold, 84 on those. Montazi is 74 silver, so it's marginal profit, but better to add it all into the bountiful feasts. So we're going to create all on this as well. Sold 35 stacks of 30 sand shifter. Wow, loads. You just buy all the fish when you think it's cheaper than normal. Fair enough. I'm always a fan of hoarding. Right, so this should mean we can now make 25 bountiful captain's feasts. Now I'm going to do this in the actual TSM window so it registers it, because now in our crafting you see you haven't got this Tiramisu and Montazi anymore, so we can ignore that, but we're going to go through and do the bountiful captain's feasts this way. At least make these, post them on. I did cook them super fast. That is all down to the chef's hat, which I highly recommend you get. Ever since I got mine, I've been wearing it forever, which is why my emote's a chef's hat. What you need to do is, it's a Old Dalaran cooking quest. So you go to Old Dalaran, and then you've got dailies to do in both Old Dalaran and your home city, and I think also Shatrath, and you get what's called Epicurean's Awards, and you need 100 of those to be able to buy the chef's hat. So what you need to do, I can show you briefly. If we go to regular Dalaran and then Stormwind, just a quick detour, should be alright. Oh, we're running out of time actually. So it takes a while. It takes probably about a month to do because they're daily quests. You get obviously 1 to 3 Epicurean Awards a day. I think it took me casually about 2 months to get mine. So, but it's worth doing because cooking is super fast. So you need to be able to go to Old Dalaran. Obviously it was better to go to Old Dalaran when we had the portals there. But in your home city, in like Stormwind, for example, I'll just take you to where the cooking person is. Head on out. And then jump on our lights again. Where is the portal to Hearthstone to New Dalaran, is it? Ah, Kiwi Mace, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So down here, outside of the stockades area, you have this charming looking fella here, Robbie Flay, the head chef, and the sous chef. And here you have the daily quest. This changes each time.
Have a good one.
And you do that, and you get maybe 1 or 2 Epicurean's Awards for that. And then this person here, these are the Epicurean's Awards here. So you can buy extra recipes and stuff for this. And then the thing you need at the end, where is it? Oh, it's actually in Old Dalaran, the chef's hat. But it's similar to this, but you buy the chef's hat for 100 Epicurean awards. So you do your quest here in Stormwind, and then you go to Old Dalaran and you do the daily quest there. You've been doing your dailies up to 52 at the moment. Excellent, Zivs. Is it transmoggable? It's a toy at the moment, the chef's hat. So you just pop it on, and it stays. It's as a buff here. You can see it up here. Cooking speed. So if I turn the buff off, whoops, you can see Samadan there in all his glory, and then pop the chef's hat on. Ta-da! And there we go. Angel Lights, thank you very. Was that a follow? Oh yes, yeah, Angel Lights, thank you very much for the follow. There we go. So carrying on. You have the chef's hat and every cooking recipe. Yeah, I haven't got all the other cooking recipes. I would like to do those. So carrying on, we made our bountiful captain's feasts. So cooking wise is done. Let's have a look at tailoring. Black mage weave. Let's do the stuff we can do. Sinister combatants. Green woolen. We need some more expulsum for that. I wonder though, what with this news of the PTR, like Mushy was saying, reducing the number of sinister combatants down, maybe I will need to reduce mine from 8 to 5, just to clear this number a little bit. And then let's go over to Enchanting whilst I'm here. So we're missing a few things here, gathering wise. That's mainly down to, let's just take cooking out of this list. What does that leave us with? Mysterious Essence, Expulsum, and Chaos Crystals. PTR, the actual patch will not come out for a few months. I seem to think June. Yeah, so I've got a bit of time really, haven't I? Yeah, maybe even July. More dailies to do. Yeah, working through Legion and Ward flying at the moment. Takes most of your time. Yeah, get those. They're definitely worth it. Opened an open Mac. It was so much fun. Yeah, I haven't tried the PTR. It's not normally something I tend to do myself because I like to do things fresh, but I can see the appeal. So who has the volatile fire? El Morty and Awakening. Okay, so let's go through and do those whilst we're here. We'll switch to El Morty because El Morty needs to see whether he's got any sales on the auction house. And as we're in Stormhand. Oh, Mechagon. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, I've not tried anything. I haven't tried any of the current content, so I'm well behind on that front. Have we got any auctions on? Let me just check. We do have some. They're about to expire, so I'm going to take those off for now. Oops, wrong button. Oh, I'm walking backwards. That's the wrong button, definitely. Let's go through. So, looking at the mail, we have actually had some sales here. Look at that. Let's take the cancels out. River's Heart. Sold a load of that for 3,900. So, that's a good little profit margin there. How much gold does El Morte have? 8,140. Do I have a link to my TSM? You're more than welcome to take my pastebin in its current form. I must forewarn you, it's quite out of date in most things like Enchanting. Tailoring's quite a good one. If you look at my tailoring deep dive, the pastebin that goes with that is fairly up to date. Put that in the command. Paste bin. There we go. There's a link to my pastebin. You feel free to dig around, ruffle around, and take whatever you like from there. I suggest making a second profile, and then you can just have a little pick through. Right. So with all those things done, let's go. We might as well be a bit decadent here, and rather than run inside, we'll use our Brutasaur. There we go, and we'll run a post scan on. I think this is. This is Samadan's profile I'm doing this on. I'm not sure I should be using Samadan's profile. Let me just check. I think we should use Awakening's. Yeah, let's go over to Awakening's profile because that's more of an alchemy profile. That should have most things on. There we go. And then I'll diverge this at some point and do a separate one for El Morte. There we go. So these are quite expensive. No idea if they'll sell. So let's just pop them on. Everything else is fine. Use separate profiles for each crafter. I do at the moment because what's really good. Someone's asked me if I'm streaming. Yep. What it allows me to do is keep it nice and condensed and specific to those characters. So let's have a look. I'll keep all of this for the moment. I'm not going to go through this at this stage, but we do need /tsm task list. Need to pop that back up. So we need to go over to mail to Samadan. So let's go over here and go on here on the inbox. Send volatile fire. There we go. And then everything else is going to, that's fine. Switch to Samadan, we'll log out. There we go. And jump back to Samadan. There we go. Need to play on EU servers. US servers are red and then TSM. Yes, there's not been an update. The API is down, as Bashi was saying earlier. So I would, yeah, why not have a character on both realms? I'd like to do that myself, actually. Okay, Solkonami, thanks ever so much for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Hope to see you again on Friday, hopefully. Right, so carrying on, we need to go to the mailbox, which is nearest one's over there. Okay, so volatile fire, we'll pick that up. And then we also need some stuff from we need to do some enchanting crafts here. So let's go over to enchanting. Can we make these? Crafting of that. Need mats for the large prismatic shard. So let's go over what we can do with this. See what kind of price these things are. We've run out of time to do a brawl, which is really unfortunate. Let me just see what I can do about that, because I don't want to miss out on that. Let's just have a quick scan of this, see if we can find something. These are all looking fairly expensive. Small prismatic shards, arcane dust at 6 gold. We need 80 arcane dust. There isn't 80 on the auction house. Chaos crystals we need 16 of. They're looking quite expensive at the moment, although I have picked them up very cheap there. So we could probably afford to go up a higher price here. How many do we need? 16, 369, and then there's 200 at 84. Okay, not great. So I might skip those. I'm sure about how to get getting an EU one. I think you can use one with your same BattleNet balance, BattleNet, but you can't buy gold the same way. So I'm not sure how it works exactly. I did briefly look into it. So I think I might actually leave these auctions at the moment. And let's have a look at that Brawl. Where was it? PvP Brawl. Arathi Blizzard begins. Okay. Does it have a quest line associated with it? Control J? No. What is it? Shift J? Yeah, there is. Arathi Blizzard. Brawler's Footlocker. Start the quest on that. 5 marks of honour. Yes, please. And so then let's just go and quickly join in. I've got no idea if we'll manage this easily or not. Let's join the battle. See what we can do. There we go. Stew in the face, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so with that queued up, 4 minutes wait time for that one. What else can we do? Let's post on the stuff we've made. I think. Start with that. Select all groups, run a post scan. So this will be our Bountiful Captain's Feast, hopefully. And I guess that's people trying the raid out. Let's see what else we have. Here we go, Black Mage Weave, green woolen vest. There's the Bountiful Captain's Feast, 2,200 the price is at now. That's actually much better. Someone's done a reset of the market on that one. That's the person who bought mine. They've reset the market, so okay. Well, let's quickly post, and then we can join in. There we go, join battle. Right, this is new. I don't think I've seen this. Okay, what do we need to do? Give everyone a buff. That's the start. It's really foggy. That looks really spooky. What's all this on the right? I don't need all of this. I think I must have had an add-on updated or something. Okay, that's going to be slightly confusing. 15 alliance players. Can I move that? No. Is that Omnibar? I wonder if that's Omnibar. Let's have a look. Oh yes, I can move it. Horde players and alliance players. Let's just move that down here. And move that down there. And then if I shift M, I can see the map. Okay, it's the same kind of thing, but it's just really foggy. Let's move this raid window just down here so I can see that. What I could do is seeing everyone here, so let's move that up the side. That way we can see the chat. Oreo's off to the side. Actually, let's turn Oreo's camera off. And then we can move that down. There we go. Like there. It's easier, off to the side. I need to really mount up. So let's go all in. Let's win. Okay, that's a good start. I can do that. And see how we get on. Okay, this is obviously going to take me over time slightly, but I think it's worth it. Going to farm, need help. Catch a stable. Okay. Right, let's just zoom out a little bit here. It's very foggy. This is interesting. I'm going to follow these down. There was someone there, I saw them. Right, I'm going to dismount so I'm less of a target. There we are. Let's get those shielded up. Oh, they're all here. That's not a good idea. Oh, press the wrong button. Oh, I've got that window. Oh, I've moved all the windows now. There we go, that's better. Incapacitated. Let's move out of that way. No, that's not going to work. Let's release spirit on that. Okay, if they're all down that way, then I'm going to have to move off somewhere else. Let's maybe do... Where should we go? Over this side, I think. Thank you for the API link, Mushy. I'm sure that's going to be useful. Can I make a command to that link? Yes, that's a good idea. I'll make an API link. I won't do it now, obviously. Right, I'm going to follow this person. Let's go in pairs. Oh, looks like they're here. Okay. This is not a good start. Let's get a few things going. There you go. Let's deal with the water elemental. they've run away. That'll be why. Okay. Alright, let's carry on. I'm guessing. Is Wellhead down as well? Okay. Let's go over to... Oh, no, they just ran past me. There we go. Let's do that. Do that. And we do a schism. We can at least do this person. They run away. Oh, they've gone. Okay, I'll leave it. We won't just chase the one person. There we go. Let's carry on. So, how's everyone doing? We need to go in the middle somewhere, by the looks of things. I can just see some stuff going off in the distance here. Might as well help out. It's quite nice with these spell effects, all being so dark. Right, let's just help you out. There we are. Let's get that going, that going, that going with the shield. Oh, shadow locks doesn't help. Let's get a pain suppression going. Fear. Take that, take that. Some Moonkin is taking me down, so as a healer I want to just move out a little bit. Try and get some help going further away. Let's get some dots going on these people. Shadow Man, let's move out of the way. Got a dire basilisk over here. I think they're doing quite well here. I'm not sure I'm going to get this battleground. Actually, no, we're actually winning at the moment. There's me of little faith. Let's just help out a little bit. There we are. I haven't got my chef's hat on. That's something we do need to sort out. There we go. Just got that done. They're all pushing down here, so let's see if I can just keep you alive. Oh, looks like everyone's here. Got stuns, that's not going to help. Everyone's here, so let's just go through, do a little bit of here. Got polymorph, now they've got crowd control on me, so that's not going to help. Let's just put my chef's hat on. They'll never disguise me here. There we are, like that. Do one of those, shield myself out. There we are. Stunned again. There we go. Got all the beasts on me. Let's just dot those down whilst I run around. Penance myself up. Give myself a little boost on the heals. Shadow Word. Mend. There we go. There's a whole load of stuff going on here. Let's just stay out of this. Keep you alive if I can. Just whilst everyone else comes in. I can't help you out completely though. So let's get a few of those going. There we go, that's a bit better. Oh, you need some help. Oh, Shadow Lock silenced. That's not going to help. Oh, let's get rid of that. There we go. Oh, and cycloned. One then the other. Doesn't really help. Well, let's see if I can help out with it. One of those. Alright, where is everyone? Right. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of battling. Hopefully I can at least keep people engaged. Oh, I made some sales. Packs of mastery. 2 of those for 1,000. Oh, got cycloned again. I need to move out of the way here. Help out the people I can. Mana's a problem now. I have to need to do something here. I'm going to have to not use... Oh, there we go. Shield myself up. Just draw them away, I think, will be easiest. I'll circle round. There you go, have one of those. Let's try a schism. There we go. And he's gone. Okay. Right, out of combat I can get a little bit of health back. Let's see if I can help join out somewhere else whilst I get some mana. Okay. Right, let's have a look. I'm missing all the chat, I do apologise. Whilst I'm going this way. Let's see if we're doing all right down this end. Oh, everyone's running around, so we must be okay here. Yep, we are alright here. So let's go round. They've got the they've got our stables. So let's go round here. There's no one else here though, unfortunately, so I'm not gonna hang out there. So let's see if we can head back and help take our... Oh, here's someone. No, this isn't going to do. Everyone's here. I'll help out as best I can. Oh, pressing the wrong buttons again. Move that window out the way. There we go. Shields up. I know it's inefficient, but you need some healing. There we go. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. There we are. Get rid of that one. There we go. Okay, so let's get some mana up and then head on around. Which way do we need to go? I'm going to stay with these people, I think. Looks like we're in a good position. Oh, looks like we're going into the middle, perhaps. There's a couple of people here. It's a close call. See what I can do here. Oh, I got sapped. Not helpful. Let's move out of the way. Psychic Scream. Oh, you need some help. Oh, got Holy Locked. Everyone's right in here on me here. Can't quite pain suppression. It's not going to help. Just try and shield myself up as best I can. Oh, got Holy Locked as well. Yeah, didn't think that was going to work. Oh well. At least it worked for a little while. Alright, okay. Apologies if I've not been keeping up on chat. This has taken a lot of concentration, considering we're very close here. Let's just go through all of this. Chef's hat on. Let's get on my mount. Oh, missed my mount. There we go. Right, where's all the combat at? Down here. Yeah, it looks like they've got three... They've got a lot of the things here. We really need to help them. We're failing big time. According to those. Let's help out down here. They seem to be pushing down here. Right, where is everyone? Okay, have we got this one? Looks like we have. Let's deal with all of those. Okay. Are we still in combat? We are at the moment. Now we're not. So now we can at least head on round. Yeah, they're now overtaken us, 903 versus our 856. So where's everyone gone? We're all bunched up round here. We need to stay together. Everyone's gone into the middle, it would appear. So let's see if I can help out on that side. I do like this icy effect. It's very hard to see though. Right, where is everyone? Here they all come. I'm going to move around this side because I think that's going to be easier to help out. Help you out. Give you a shadow mend. Your own personal healer. Help you out there. Where else can we go? There they are. I'll stay around this side and that side. If I run in here and do a pain like that, that was a bad idea though, because I've just exposed myself. But at least we've got a few of these in the way. Okay, now I'm going to die unfortunately. Shadow Bend, will that help me? No, not quite. Okay. Okay, let's see how we got on. Did I miss the pace pin? Just resetting, Martin. Resetting what you bought. Have to back it up. Yeah, at least you'll have a backup. Certainly, you can just double click on that. Right. Okay, we're not. This is close, but no cigar, unfortunately. Let's try this side. I'm just trying to help out as many people as I can, looking where the concentrations of people are. Looks like most are in the middle, looking at my mini-map. But I need to head on over. Yeah, I don't think we've got enough people here. A couple are converging. Are they helping out? No, I'm going to leave that one as it's taken. Is everyone round the middle? Does that mean they're trying to take our middle one? No, we're all okay here. So let's go back over this side. Stick with people. Looks like we're working over here. Everyone's scattered, that's the problem. We've got two priests here, but where are you? Shouldn't really stand in one position. That's just going to spell trouble for me. I'm not dotting anyone up, so that's also going to help. Oh, there we are, just going to help you out a little bit here. This is the most inefficient way of doing things, but we want to get at least some battles going here. Oh, here comes everyone. Sorry, I couldn't help you out, unfortunately, in the end. Too many people around. Yeah, rooted. Everyone's coming in, targeting me. That's not going to be good. Let's just move out the way. There we go. Horde won. It was close, but we didn't quite make it. Unfortunately, we did at least get a strong box for them. That was a good. It was a good game. Good game. How do we do on healing? Didn't do too badly there. A little bit well on damage as well. Got extra Azerite power, so that's also good. Okay. But that was good fun. At least next time we can do the Brawl again. So we'll have another stab at doing 5 marks of honour. Now I know I'm well over time, so I'm going to probably have to just finish up with clicking on that, and then let's have a look at this Azerite power. What did we get? We have a choice between self-reliance while no enemies are within 12 yards you heal, or when dealt damage greater than 10% of your maximum health, gain avoidance and armor for 10 seconds. That could be more useful than just healing myself, because that will just come up anyway as a self-healer anyway. So I'm going to go for this one. That seems better, because then when I need it, it will be there. Okay. Right. There we go. How much did I miss on there? Is Alpha GG playing again? Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to see if I've got... apologies if I missed anything on chat there. I'm going to finish up there because I'm already over time. So my next stream is going to be on Friday night. So hopefully I'll see you all then. Now obviously it's Easter Friday. So my times may be slightly different. I'll see what happens. But let's see if we can throw people a host. Who have we got? So I can share her down there. Yeah, let's do a host over to Alfred. Let's see where they are at. Just wait for the ad to run through. There we go. So, whilst that's going, I'll type it all up. Oh, wearing a nice unicorn onesie as well. Even better. Right, okay, so... So, thank you all for a lovely stream tonight. Really appreciated your company. Next stream is on Friday. Family willing and everything. Until next time, I hope you all have a lovely time gold making, and I'll send a host over to Alfred, so we'll send some love his way. And till next time, from me and Oreo, wish you good night, and we'll see you very soon. Oh, Oreo's just rolling over. Hold on, we just need Oreo camera just whilst he rolled over. There we go. Yes, happy Easter to everyone if I don't see you before then. Good night, and we'll throw a host over. Send some love over to Alfred.